This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 11, chapter 23, the straight lines, exercise is 23.10. Now the first question is, find the point of intersection of the following pair of lines. And there are two lines and we need to find out the point of intersection. So these two lines, these are linear equations in two variables. So you can easily solve this. We have already seen this. Now here the concept is different how to solve this. How we are going to do this? Let me tell you the concept first. That is the point of intersection of two lines. So I'll write the formula and that we are going to use multiple times. So we have a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0. This is one equation of the line. And a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0. This is the second equation of the line. Now take x here or x1 here and x here, and then in the denominator what you are going to take? b1 c2 minus b2 c1, and it is equal to y by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 equals 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So we have to find out the a, b, c value of these two equations when it is compared with a x plus by plus c. So a1, b1, c1. So a2, b2, c2. Now what is a1 here? What is b1 here? And c1 here. So a1 is 2, b1 is minus 1 and c1 is 3. And then we have a2 as 1, b2 as 1 and c2 as minus 5. So we have b1 c2. Minus 1 into minus 5 is 5. Then we have b2 c1. b2 is what? 1. c1 is 3. So this will be 5 minus 3. Coming to y. Then we have c1 a2 minus c2 a1. So 3. And then we have c2 a1. c2 a1. So c2 a1 will be c2 a1. 5 into 2 and it is minus. So it's going to be plus. Then equals 1 by a1 b2. 2 into 1, 2. Then we have b1 a2. So minus of 1 plus 1. So this will be x by 2 equals y by 13 equals 1 by 3. So x will be x by 2 equals 1 by 3, we will equate. X will be 2 by 3. Y equals 13 by 3. So these are the point of intersection. Now same thing with this one also. Now we have to make this equation in a proper form. The equation being given is bx plus ay equals ab and ax plus by equals ab. So we'll try to put this in the ax plus by plus c form. That is the standard form. So this first one I am taking. This is bx plus ay and minus ab. AB I have taken on the left hand side. Bx plus ay minus ab. So we have to write it in the form of ax plus by plus c. Now ax plus by equals ab. How are we going to write this? Minus ab on the left hand side. So ax plus by minus ab. Now same formula we are going to apply here. So I'm going to write it directly. X by, and here what will come? It will be b1 c2. So this is a1 b1 c1 and this is a2 b2 c2. So b1 c2, that is a into minus ab. A into minus ab will be minus a square b minus. Now b2 c1. b2 is b, c1 is minus ab. So minus ab square. So minus minus will be plus. So plus ab square it will be. Plus ab square equals y by. Now we have c1 a2. c1 and c1 minus ab. a2 is a. It's a into minus ab. Again, it will be minus a square b. minus C2A1. C2A1. C2 is minus AB, A1 is B. Again, minus minus plus AB square it will be. How about 1 by? This will be A1 B2, A1 B2. So B square minus A square, that is A to B1. So we see something common here, and we can cancel it from each equality. AB square minus A square B I can write. I can take AB common here. B minus A will be the result, and here I can take AB square minus A square B I can write. So AB square minus A square B, and this will be, you can take AB common, B minus A. It's actually AB square minus A square B, and I'm taking AB common, so it will be B minus A again, same thing, right? Now coming to 1 by B square minus A square. B square minus A square, it's B minus A, B plus A. 1 by x square means x square minus A, y square is x minus y, x plus y. So now in the denominator, B minus A is common, so cancel it. You can cancel it. It will cancel. Eventually it will cancel if you don't cancel it here. X will be, we will equate this with 1, means the first and last one. So x by AB equals 1 by B plus A. So x become AB by A plus B. Similarly, this y will be AB by A plus B. It's not B, it's y. So x and y are here. The third one, same thing. So we have y equals mx plus c form, but we need to convert it in the ax plus by plus c form. So y equals m1x plus a by m1. Now take this y on right hand side. If you want to multiply it from with m1, that is good, but you'll get a m1 square. That we don't want. It's always better to multiply, not to multiply here. We don't want square. Take y on the right hand side. So it will be only one shifting rather than shifting x and constant term on the left hand side. So m1x minus y plus a by m1 is the first equation. A1 is m1, b1 is minus 1, and c1 here is a by m1. Coming to the second equation. The second equation is, this is the first equation. Second equation will be y equals m2x plus a by m2. Same thing we are going to do. Now y we are taking on the right hand side. So m2x minus y plus a by m2 equals 0. So this is going to be a2 is m2 and b2 will be minus 1, and this c2 will be a by m2. The formula we know. Direct we are going to put here. Okay, I told you the formula, right? So the formula was 1 by b1 c2 minus x by b1 c2 minus b2 c1, and then y by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 equals 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So I hope you will be able to do that. I'm doing now from here. Minus a by m2 plus a by m1 equals a m2 minus m1 you can do. And I'm equating first and the last one. So let us see this minus a by m2 plus a by m1 first. So you get a common, m2 minus m1 by m1 m2. Okay, now you have m2 minus m1 in the denominator. If you take this on the numerator here, so m2 minus m1 will be in the denominator. I'm taking the denominator of x to the right hand side. Since we have m2 minus m1 in the denominator, we can just cancel it. So you get a by m1 m2. First you got. Coming to the second one. Let me just first clear this so that we can go for the second one. Now we are going to take we'll take the second and third. Why? First let us solve this one. Denominator you have m2 minus m1. m2 minus m1, let me write it. And this one a m2 by m1 minus a m1 by m2. So now take m common, you get m2 square minus m1 square by m1 m2. Now this m2 square minus m1 square, again we'll use the formula. It can be written as m2 minus m1 and m2 plus m1 divided by m1 m2. Now you have already in the denominator m2 minus m1. I told you I'm going to do this, and in the denominator we have m2 minus m1. So I'm writing it as in the denominator m2 minus m1. So we can cancel these two. It will be a m2 plus m1 by m1 m2, and this is the second one. This is the final one. You want to resolve it, you can do it, but this is the final one. What you can do is you can divide this numerator with the denominator. So m2 by m1 m2 will be 1 by m1, and m1 by m1 m2 will be 1 by m2. So this is the result. This is question number 2 now, and there are two parts here. Find the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle, the equation of whose sides are. So how we are going to do this? See, we have already seen two lines when they are intersecting. What is the point? What is the vertices? When we have three lines, we'll do it 3 times because we now have 3 possible intersections. So these are 3 lines. This is the first line. This is the second line. This is the third line, and they represent the linear equations of 2 variables. So now when 1 or 2 are going to intersect, you are going to get this point. Let us say it is A. When 2 and 3, let us say it is B. When 3 and 1, it's C. So I'll do it. Let us do one of these so that you understand the concept. We'll do the first and second. So how do we do it? We have the formula. We know already the formula, right? I'm taking these 2. So then you will have to take second and third. Then you have to take 1 and third and find out the coordinates of intersection. So now let us take 2 and 3. Let it be 2 and 3. 1 and 2, 3 and 1. I hope I'm giving it to you. I'm taking second and third. So 2x minus y plus 3 equals 0. X minus 3y plus 2 equals 0. Now a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2 you need to know so that we can directly apply the relation we have. a1 is 2, b1 is minus 1, c1 is 3. a2 is 1, b2 is minus 3, and c2 is 2. So the formula is x by b1 c2. b1 c2, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Minus b2 c1, minus 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9. 9 minus 9, so minus will become plus 9 it will be. Plus 9. Coming to y, c1 a2 minus c2 a1. So what do we have? It's 3 into 1, c1 a2, 3. Then we have 2 into 2, 4, minus 4. Then 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. a1 b2, so 3 into 2, 6 minus 6. And then we have minus 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1, and it is minus plus. So this will be x by 2, 9 minus 2 is 7, y by minus 1 equals 1 by minus 5. So from these two we are going to get x by 7 as 1 by minus 5, x will be minus 7 by 5. And what will be y? Y by minus 1 equals 1 by minus 5, minus cancels, y will be 1 by 5. So these are x and y values, right? I hope you'll be able to do the other two. So when we take 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and 3 and 1, you'll get these 3 points, that is the vertices. Now we have a similar question of this type. Now in this part, we are being provided 3 equations, and we have to find the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle. The equation of sides are given. So we'll try to change it into the standard form, that is ax plus by plus c equals 0. All of these 3. So I'll just show you how we have done it. This is y t1 plus t2, 2x plus 2a t1 t2. So we took this y on the right hand side. So it becomes 2x minus y T1 plus T2 plus 2a T1 T2. This is the first equation. Same thing with the other two equations. Y T2 plus T3 take on the right hand side. So it will be 2x minus y T2 plus T3 and 2a T2 T3. Y T3 plus T1 take on the right hand side. You will get 2x minus y T3 plus T1 plus 2a T1 T3. Now these three are the equations. So what we will do, we will do the pairwise intersection of these three equations. So these are three sides actually. So we'll take 1 and 2, we'll get 1 point, 2 and 3 will get another point, and then 1 and 3 we'll try to find out the intersection. So we'll use the cross multiplication method. So one of the intersection I'm going to do, because it is quite lengthy, 2 I'll leave it for you. When it comes to T1, T2, it becomes very confusing when you write it. So we already know the formula. So we'll do it by the formula. So we have A1, B1, C1. I'm taking 1 and 2. I'm taking 1 and 2. So A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Let us see what are they. So this A1 is, I'm taking 1 and 2, right? So this A1 is 2, A2 is 2, B1 is minus T1 plus T2, and then we have B2 as minus T2 plus T3, and C1 is 2a T1 T2, and this C2 is 2a T2 T3. Now this x by, we know the formula here, x by, it's x by B1 C2 minus B2 C1. So we'll use this B1 C2, we have to multiply these two. So we get minus T1 plus T2 and multiplied by 2a T2 T3, 2a T2 T3. Now the second one is B2 C1 minus B2 C1. So we have to multiply these two, minus, so minus minus becomes plus, and this is 2a T2 T, this is minus T2 T3 into 2a T1 T2. So this is what we get as the denominator of x. Now coming to y. Y will have as the denominator C1A2 minus C2A1. So C1A2, so it will be 4a T1 T2. It will be 4a T1 T2. First C1A2 we have to use. So let me just change it. It will be 2 to the 4, 4a T1 T2. And then C1A2 minus C2A1. So 4a T1 T2 minus, we have this 2 C2A1. So 2 to the 4, 4a T2 T3. So this will be equal to 1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So this is a negative. 2 minus 2 into T2 T3, T2 plus T3 actually. And then we have A2 B1. A2 B1 is 2 and minus minus 2 T1 plus T2. Minus 2, so minus minus becomes plus 2 T1 plus T2. Now we'll take one by one. So I'm taking the denominator of x. I'm taking the denominator of x. So 2a T1 T2, T2 plus T3. I'm taking the second term first. T2 plus T3 minus 2a T2 T3, T1 plus T2. Now you can take 2a T2 because it is common to both of these. So 2a T2 I'm taking common. 2a T2 here from here, 2a T2 from here. So we get inside T1 T2 plus T1 T3 minus T1 T3, T1 T3 and minus T3 T2. So this T1 T3, T1 T3 you can cancel. So you are left with T1 T2 minus T3 T2, and we can see that T2 is common to both of these. So T2 you can take common and you get T1 minus T3. So we have T2 is already there, so 2a T2 square and then T1 minus T3. Okay. Now this first you got denominator of x. Now coming to denominator of y. 4a T1 T2 minus 4a T2 T3. So you can take 4a T2 common from here. and you get 482 to 482, you took common, so you get t1 minus t3. So this is the denominator of y. Coming to denominator of 1. So let us find out some space. This is 2t1 plus t2. I'm taking the positive term first, then the negative term. 2t1 plus t2 minus 2t2 plus t3. t2 plus t3. Now open this. 2t1 plus 2t2 minus 2t2 minus 2t3. 2t2, 2t2, you can cancel it. It's like a, tongue twister. You'll get 2, you can take common now, t1 minus t3. So this is the third, which is the denominator of 1. First was this one. Second was this one. It is here. Third one is here. Now let me just clear it so that I can show you the next step. So x by 2a t2 square t1 minus t3. I wouldn't want to write it. So let me just make it as some variable. Just name it as k. So x by k equals 1 by, let us say this be p. So x by k equals 1 by p. X will be k by p. So k is actually 2a t2 square. You don't have to do this, okay? I'm just doing it for myself. You just understand that I'm not able to write. I don't want to write it. So that is why. So just cancel t1 minus t3. You get 2 cancel a t2 square. X is a t2 square. Coming to this one. Now this you can assume it to be, I'm assuming it to some m, say m. So y you'll get m by p. So what was m I supposedly thought? It is 4a t2 t1 minus t3, and then we have 2 t1 minus t3. This gets cancelled. 2 2s are 4, so 2a t2. So this is x, this is y, as you can see here also. So we have a triangle. One vertex has been found out. Now I leave it to you for the other two. Now the question is, question number 3. We have to find the area of the triangle formed by the lines. The lines are being given. So the line are being given. The first line is y equals m1x plus c1. This is the first line. Second line is y equals m2x plus c2. And the third line is x equals 0. X equals 0 is y-axis. So this is the wrong side I have taken. But just to understand, this is. So we have to take the intersection of all these 3 lines, taking couple, means to pairwise. So I'll do one for you. Let us take y equals m1x plus c1 and the third one. So first and third I am taking. So ax plus by plus c equals 0. Let us write it here in the standard form which we know. And x I am going to write it as 1 into x plus 0 into y plus 0 equals 0. Ax plus by plus c form. Now a1, b1, c1, and this will be m1 minus 1, c1. How about the second equation, a2, b2, c2? a2 is 1, b2 is 0, and c2 is 0. We'll use the formula now. And I'm going to do it for 1, and I leave it the other two points for you. So how to get this? So we'll use the cross multiplication method. X by b1 c2. So minus 1 into 0 is 0. And you have b2 c1. That is 0. X by 0 minus 0. And equals y by c1 a2. c1 a2. That is c1 into 1. So you get c1 here. And then we have then c2 a1. c2 a1, that is 0. m1 into 0. Equals 1 by a1 b2. a1 b2 0. And this a2 b1, that is minus 1. No. It will be minus or minus 1 plus 1. I'm going to change it. It will be plus 1 in the denominator. So x by 0 equals 1 by minus 1. Y by c1 equals 1 by minus 1. No, it is plus 1. So y you get plus c, plus c1. and x becomes 0 into, you take 0 on the right hand side, 0 into 1 by minus 1 is 0. So you get x 0 and y as plus c1. Please, I need to change it. I'll just change it. It's plus c1. So we have the point as 0 and c1. Let me tell you that I use the cross multiplication method, but in this question it is not been asked that what kind of intersection way you want. So you can do whatever way you want. You can take this method, or you can take the cross multiplication or any other method which we have done already in our earlier discussions. So now coming to the 1 by 0 minus 1, as I said, it's plus 1. So I'm just changing it, plus 1. So plus 1 plus c. So now we have one vertex, 0 and c1, and I leave it to you. You have to find out the other two also. So it will be 3 points here. Now, this is not our issue. The issue is to find out the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle is given by half. These three vertices, I assume that these vertices are now with us. So this is x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, and 1, 1, 1. So we have to find out the determinant actually. So how to get the determinant? Now put the values. So x1, x2, x3 in the first column. This is the column, and this is how to solve this. And y1, y2, y3 in the second column, and third column is 1, 1, 1. So we'll take 0 and rower column. So we'll take the rower, will not take any of the rower column. Other terms we'll take c2, m1 c2 minus m2 c1 by m1 minus m2, m1 minus m2, and here 1, 1. So the term, the intersection of row and column, we are not going to take those terms. Now coming to other one, 0. So since I am taking 0, I can see in a column 0, so I am taking, it will be negative. So plus, minus, plus it goes. So 0. So 0. Now this is the row and column. So I am not going to take any values from this row and column. So what is left? C1, 1, C1, 1, and M1, C2, C2 minus M2, C1 by M1 minus M2. M1 minus M2. Here also 1. Now the third one. Now I'm taking the last one of the first column. So C2 minus C1 by M1 minus M2. And inside this row column intersection, I'm not going to take. C1, C2, 1, 1. C1, C2 and 1, 1 I'm going to take it. So let us take one by one. 0 and 0, just you can remove it. Now here now we have to multiply like this. C1 into 1 minus C2 into 1. So this is how the result will be. C1 1 into 1 is C1. C2 into 1 is C2. C1 minus C2 it will come. Now this is C2 minus C1. C1 minus C2. So either you can change C2 minus C1. C2 minus C1 as C1 minus C2 by taking negative outside. Or you can take C1 minus C2 and you can convert it into C2 minus C1 taking minus outside. This is both the way. So we have C2 minus C1 and M1 minus M2 in the denominator. So if I am taking negative, I have to do something. So I am taking negative outside. So it will be C2 minus C1, C2 minus C1, C2 minus C1 is C2 minus C1 whole square. And C2. Or you can take C1 minus C2 also. It depends on you. Negative will come out from one of these. So I'm just taking it as C1 minus C2 whole square, because C1 minus C2, C1 minus C2. But negative is also there. But since minus half is there, now M1 minus M2, since we don't want to, we have a negative here, we want to eliminate it. So I'll take M1 minus M2 as M2 minus M1, taking negative outside. So this negative cancels. So if I have M2 minus M1 here, I will have a negative outside. And negative is already there. So negative. So I'm getting a positive value here. So it will be C1 minus C2 whole square by M2 minus M1 into half. The next one is y equals 0, x equals 2, and x plus 2y equals 3. Now I am pretty sure that you are able to solve these three equations pairwise and try to find out the vertex of the triangle. Now I hope that is done. Now taking the x1, x2, x3, I am taking the area now. So 2, 3, 2 and 0, 0, half. This is 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2, okay? And then we have this 1 1 1 1 1 1. Now how are we going to solve it? Whenever we see it, don't worry about half. Now I can see two zeros, so I'll take this column, second column. So 0 I'm going to take. When I take this 0, the row and column value will not take, other value will take 3 2 1 1. Then minus 0, minus 0. Again this row and column I'm not going to take. 2 1 2 1 will come then. 2 1 2 1. Plus, now coming to half. Now row or column you take, the rest values are 2 3 1 1, 2 3 1 1. So just remove this, 0 0 is there. This is half, and what this is going to be, 2 into 1 minus 3. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1, and half is already there. So it will give you minus 1 by 4. But the area of triangle cannot be negative, so we'll always take the modulus of this value. So it will be 1 by 4. Now coming to the third one, again same thing, 3 lines are there, and I told you already, you have learned how to find out the point of intersection. You can do it anyway, cross multiplication or by solving the linear equation in 2 variables. It's up to you. So the points, any method you take, you have to find out the vertex of the triangle, because area of the triangle can be found out only by the vertex. So this is x1 x2 x3, this is y1 y2 y3, and x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3 and 1 1 1 in the third column into half. So this is a determinant. Let us solve it. So whenever there is no 0, there is nothing, so we'll do the ideal method. We'll always take the first row. We'll always go by the first row. So this is 5, and row column, if you remove all the values there, 4 minus 1 1 1 will remain. Now coming to minus 1, second value of the first row, minus 1. So what is remaining? 2 minus 1 1 1. Now plus 1, I'm not taking 1. Now just all the values not from this row and column, 2 minus 1 and 4 minus 1 will come. So what do you get? 5. 4 ones over 4 minus or minus plus 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 minus 1 is there. So 2 minus or minus is plus, 2 plus 1, and then plus. This is minus 2 minus or minus is plus 4. So plus 4. So this is 5 is a 25, minus 2 plus 1 3, and 4 minus 2 is 2. So it will be plus 2. So we have 25 minus 3 plus 2. So what do you get? You get 24. 27 minus 3, 24. Now half is already there, so multiply this by half, you are going to get 12 as the result. Now this question we are going to take in the next discussion. Okay, till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.